Have you ever heard about quantum physics?
Yeah.
I think you have. And everyone says it's the most complicated concept in all of science. And I'm going to try and give you an explanation that everyone's going to understand. At least I hope so. So I'm going to need you to remember 3 words: superposition, observation, and decoherence. Say it with me, guys.
Superposition, observation, and decoherence.
Let's watch a little video here. So, has anyone had that before? Yeah. When she texts you or he texts you, we need to talk. Okay? So this has happened to me, and I know it has happened to the most of us. And we all know this dreaded text, we need to talk. And you instantly go through so many emotions. You're scared, you're panicking, you're excited. For me, it was a year ago, I'd say, right? I got the text, we need to talk, and so I replied, yes, we do. I don't really have anything to say. I just wanted to not be the only one who scared her a little bit as well. So let's go deeper into this, and remember that we need to talk text.
Okay.
Quantum physics is unanimously the most complicated concept in all of science, right? It makes no intuitive sense, and it's surprisingly the purest form of reality. Quantum physics boils down to be the best way we can explain the universe from its foundations all the way till now. A short history: it was founded in the early 1900s by Niels Bohr, Albert Einstein, when they were studying the atom at a lower level. So if you've taken physics, you've probably seen nucleus, proton, electrons. When they were studying that, they realized new things they'd never thought about, and so they synthesized quantum physics to explain these things. So classical logic breaks down at the quantum level. So everything you think about atoms is not what it actually is when you go deeper to the quantum level. So I'm going to explain the first thing about quantum physics that causes so much confusion: superposition. So quantum superposition means existing in multiple states at the same time. So when you get this, we need to talk text. You know, you're scared that she might reject you. You're afraid that she went through your phone. So for you guys who are messy, I know you'd be scared about that. You're also excited. She might say, we need to talk about how cute you are. And so you're like, it's a dub. But before you open this text, all these things are true. This is what quantum physics says. It's true that she's rejecting you. It's true that she thinks you're cute. It's true that you don't have a chance. It's true that you're getting a second date. So this is the thing about quantum physics that's so confusing, is it exists. It is the best example of this is the Schrodinger's cat experiment. Schrodinger is a German physicist who had a cat inside of a box. And the cat inside of the box was both dead and alive until you opened the box. So this is just a joke made by physicists, but people who don't study physics think it's true. There was no actual cat, it's just an illustration. So the cat is both alive and dead until you open the box, just like that text message. So the next part is measurement. When you open the text, all the realities collapse into one reality where you know what actually happens. So remember, the existence of all these states at the same time is true, but when you open the message, then they all cease to exist. And this is what quantum measurement is. So what happens when you measure, when you interact with the electron or the proton or the atom, when you measure, its wave function collapses. So basically all the probabilities of it happening collapse into one reality. And that's what quantum measurement is. The reality is now definite. Other cool stuff. Just like in the real world, quantum physics offers some magic. The first we'll talk about is quantum tunneling. So quantum tunneling is, let's say you're not attractive enough for the girl you're trying to get. I'd say like Jay-Z, Beyonce, but he still pulled her. That is quantum tunneling, right? When you're not attractive enough, but you're still able to get the girl. So what happens here is that electron doesn't have enough energy to leave where it's supposed to be, but somehow it gets over the barrier. It's not supposed to go over the barrier. It's kind of like me standing here and I teleport through the wall without a door open. That is what quantum tunneling is, and it happens all the time. Another thing is quantum entanglement, where something happens here to me and it impacts my mother all the way back at home. So quantum entanglement means that two particles are connected and everything they feel is felt by another particle, even if they're millions of light years away from each other. The last thing I'll give you is retrocausality, which means what is happening to you now, your present, is affecting your past. I think that's really cool. So normally we think that what we do in the present has only an effect in the future, but according to quantum physics, and this is true, there's been experiments to prove it with the uranium atom, what you do in the present affects the past. So you're currently writing your present, but you're also writing your past because they're existing at the same time. Finally, I'll just tell you to remember superposition, observation, tunneling, decoherence, and all of you are now experts at quantum physics.
Yay!
Drawing is a quantum leap from imagining, and if you think you understand quantum mechanics, you don't. Thank you.